Hello my dear students, I hope you all are fine. Welcome to the first computer science class of this academic year. I am Ambika De, your computer science teacher. Today we are going to learn the first chapter, Basics of Computers. In this chapter, we will learn the following topics: structure of the computer system, types of computers, and characteristics of a computer system. Let's start with the introduction of a computer. A computer is an electronic device which converts data into information. Now, what is data? Raw facts are known as data. For example, 100 is a number which is a data. Now, if we write rupees in front of 100, it conveys a meaning that 100 is rupees. This is called information. Thus, computer receives data as input, processes it, and gives information as an output. Now let's learn about the structure of a computer system. A computer system is made up of a number of electronic devices connected together. It is made up of both hardware and software. Now what is hardware? Hardware refers to the physical components of the computer that we can touch. For example, CPU, keyboard, disk drive, mouse, monitor, printer, all these are hardware which we can touch. Now what is CPU? CPU is Central Processing Unit. It is the part of a computer in which operations are controlled and executed. It is also known as processor. It is the brain of the computer where most calculations take place. Next is keyboard. Keyboard is an input device which is used to enter symbols like letters and numbers into a computer. Next is disk drive. Disk drive is a device which allows a computer to read from and write onto computer disk. Next is mouse. A mouse is a pointing device that controls the movement of the cursor or pointer on a display screen. As you can see, I am moving the pointer with the mouse. Monitor. Monitor is an output device that displays information in pictorial form. Monitors often look similar to televisions. Printer is a hardware device which is attached to a computer for printing text or pictures. Hardware cannot work by itself. It needs step-by-step instructions. They are like an army that needs a commanding officer. The software is a commanding officer. It is a set of instructions or programs that tells the hardware what to do and how to do. A program that runs on a computer is called a software. The games that you play and program that you use to learn interesting things on computer are called software. Some examples of software are Microsoft Office, antivirus, VLC media player, computer games, web browser, etc. There are two types of software. One is system software and another is application software. What is system software? System software is a set of programs that control the set of operations of a computer. It is a software required to run the hardware parts of the computer and other application software. System software is further categorized into three types: operating system, programming software, utility software. Now what is operating system? Operating system is a part of system software that makes the computer work. Operating system manages and controls the working of the hardware as well as the software. Let's understand operating system with an example of a motorbike. You have a bike with petrol, but it does not move by itself until you do not drive it. So you are the operator of the bike. In the same manner, a computer is almost a showpiece without an operating system. The operating system drives the computer and makes it work. There are different types of operating systems: Microsoft Windows, Mac OS X, Linux, etc. Programming software is a software which helps the programmer in developing other software. Compilers, interpreters, assemblers are examples of programming software. Utility software is a system software designed to help analyze, optimize, configure, or maintain a computer. It is a type of system software used to support a computer infrastructure. Examples of utility software are antivirus software, backup software, disk defragmenter, etc. Now, what is application software? The software that is designed to do a specific job and helps the user as a tool for easy operation is called application software. Some examples of application software are word processor like Microsoft Word, spreadsheet like Microsoft Excel, and database software like Microsoft Access. Word processing software helps us to write letters, notes, essays, etc. We can easily make changes while typing or after typing. Microsoft Word, Notepad Writer are some of an examples of such a software. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet application which is used for calculation purpose. Microsoft Access is a database software used to store large amount of data in a structured way in form of tables. Now let's move to the different types of computer. Based on principles of operation, computers can be classified into three types: analog computer, digital computer, and hybrid computer. What are analog computers? Computers which can work on continuous signals are called analog computers. They generally deal with physical variables such as voltage, pressure, temperature, speed, etc. Analog computer can be used in scientific and industrial applications such as measuring the electric current, frequency and resistance of capacitor, etc. Some examples of analog computer are speedometer. You can see speedometer in your bike, car, watch, ammeter, etc. Next, digital computer. Computers which can work on discrete signals, that is digital signals, are called digital computer. It operates on digital data such as numbers. Computer understands binary numbers, that is 0 and 1. It is used to run everything from spacecraft to factories, healthcare systems to telecommunications, banks to household budgets. Some examples of digital computer are digital speedometer, digital thermometer, digital watch, and whatever computers we are using nowadays, that is desktop computer, laptop, supercomputer, mainframe computer, all these are digital computers. Next is hybrid computer. Computers which can work on analog and digital signals simultaneously are called hybrid computers. It is used for automatic operations of complicated physical processes and machines. Some examples of hybrid computers are electrocardiogram and CT scan machine. Next, depending on the size and type, computers can be classified as supercomputer, mainframe computer, mini computer, and microcomputer. Now, what is supercomputer? Supercomputers are the biggest and the most powerful computers. You can see the picture of supercomputer here. The fastest and most expensive computers are supercomputers. They are large and have multiple CPUs, so can handle many instructions in parallel. They are used for complex calculations such as weather forecasting, nuclear science, rocket launching, etc. Some examples of supercomputers are Cray 1, Deep Blue, Roadrunner, and Param, made by CDAC in India. Next are mainframe computers. They are designed to handle huge volumes of data and information. While supercomputers are typically focused to perform few critical tasks, mainframes perform multiple instructions in parallel for multiple users. They also have multiple processors, hence are fast and expensive. They are typically used by large organizations for bulk data processing such as insurance companies, airport, bank, educational institution, etc. Some examples of mainframe computers are ICL VAB, IBM Z, UNIVAC, etc. Mini computers are also called as mid-range computers. They lie somewhere between mainframe computer and microcomputer. They are typically multi-user system and have more memory and large storage capacity than microcomputers. They are used as database servers, web servers, gaming servers. Some examples of mini computers are K202, Texas Instrument TI-990, SDS-92, IBM mid-range computers. Now, what are microcomputers? Microcomputers typically are small, low-cost and single CPU, single-user system used at school, shop, home, etc. They work on small volume of data but can handle a variety of applications. They are further categorized as desktop computer, laptop, and handheld computer. Now, what is desktop computer? The personal or desktop computer are the most common computer with monitor, keyboard, mouse, CPU typically kept on a desk. They are used for browsing, gaming, learning, and small business use. Laptops are portable computers which integrate all components of a computer into a size of notebook. Hence, they are also sometimes called as notebook computers. Handheld computer or PDA is a small computer that can be held on top of the palm. It is small in size. Instead of the keyboard, PDA uses a pen or a stylus for input. You can see the picture of pen here. All these microcomputers are widely used and are fastest growing computers. Now, let's look at some characteristics of computers. The first characteristic is speed. Computer can work very fast. The speed of computer is measured in megahertz or gigahertz. Next is accuracy. Computer is designed to give accurate results. Next is diligence. A computer is free from tiredness, lack of concentration. It can work for hours without creating any error. The next characteristic is versatility. It can perform different types of jobs, from making videos to creating documents, performing complex calculations, etc. Next is storage. Computer has the power of storing any amount of information or data. Computer is a dumb machine and it cannot do any work on its own without instructions from the user. Computer does not have feelings or emotions, taste, knowledge, and experience like human beings. Students, this brings us to the end of chapter 1. We will meet again in the next video.